2020 was one crazy year, and I'm sure that you would say the same. Last year, when the lockdowns hit and quarantine hit, I really felt myself losing my daily routines, and the lockdowns really took a toll on my daily healthy habits. And so this year, I'm looking to rebuild those and create a lifestyle for myself that allows me to live my best and healthiest life. And if you're on the same boat as me and you're looking to improve your nutrition or implement more exercise into your daily life or whatever your health goals are, then you've come to the right video, because today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 strategies I'm going to be using this year to help me reach my personal health goals. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aliana. Hello, welcome. So nice to have you here. A quick disclaimer before I share my tips with you. If you have any specific questions regarding your own specific health, make sure to talk to your doctor or dietitian before you do or make any changes related to your health. So yeah. Okay, so the first tip I want to share with you is to start small and set small, attainable goals. So when the new year comes around, a lot of us go from 0 to 100. So doing absolutely nothing to working out 7 days a week or dropping all carbs, or they start eating more plant-based. But the truth is, these extreme methods of getting fit or healthier are not long-term, and they might even make our lives way less enjoyable and give us the wrong idea of what a healthy lifestyle is. We need to get used to the idea that we can't do it all. Some people spend their entire lives mastering good nutrition and working out separately. And so for us to be implementing nutrition and exercise extremely all at the same time can be quite overwhelming. And so it's important for us to be able to focus on these separately or ease ourselves slowly into them so that it's easier to stick to it long term. Start small, focus on attainable goals for 1 week, and then stick to it for 2 weeks, and then 1 month. And then you can build off of these goals to create those healthy habits. Health is the sum of all the small changes we make in our lives. And so for this month, some of the goals that I've set is to 1, wake up at 9 o'clock every single day. 1, because I messed up my sleeping schedule over winter break and I'm about to head into a new semester, but also because waking up at a certain time every morning allows me to get up and start my day earlier, and to be more productive. It allows me to get more activity in and gives me more time rather than spending 2 hours rolling around in bed scrolling mindlessly on my phone after I wake up, which I have been doing a lot. Another goal I have this week is to spend at least 20 minutes of movement or exercise daily. Ever since lockdowns, actually we're still in lockdown right now, so I'm still spending a lot of time at home, especially with online school. So I spend most of my day sitting at my desk or laying around on my couch. I think 20 minutes of movement for me is a good goal because it allows me to kind of get a break from sitting and to move my body. It's also taking into account that I haven't done any exercise or any extreme exercise for the last couple of months. And so 20 minutes is a good way for me to kind of ease back into my normal activity level. And maybe once I stick to it and master it after a couple of weeks, I can increase the time. These goals to me are small and measurable, and I know that they will allow me to build the discipline I need to continue to build these healthy habits. So what do these small goals look like for you this month or this week? Is it sleeping earlier, making sure you get 8 hours of sleep? Is it waking up at a certain time? Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's writing in a gratitude journal. Whatever that looks like for you, just make sure to start small and stick to it. Find a balance between good nutrition and exercise. And I'm actually going to talk about these 2 elements separately. So first, let's address good nutrition. I want to place a focus on food because many of us might think that as long as we go to the gym every single day and never miss a workout, we'll be able to live a healthy lifestyle or maintain our physique and not have to change much of our eating habits. But the truth is, nutrition is just as important as exercise in living a healthy lifestyle. So where do we start with good nutrition? Before we can even build healthy habits on this topic, we need to be able to do our research on what nutrition means for us and our individual bodies, because nutrition can be so different for each person. If you have no idea where to start, I actually recommend talking to a dietitian, a doctor, or a licensed professional that can help you kind of evaluate where you are with your health right now and create a nutrition plan catered specifically to you. They'll also be able to help you or to help point you to the correct resources that will be helpful for your health. The internet is also loaded with tons of free resources, so it's also a good idea to do a lot of research on your own. Just make sure that all your sources are credible, because anybody can post anything on the internet now. In the description box below, I'll also be linking some of the resources that I use to help me kind of get more educated about nutrition and that I've found personally helpful. Another thing I want to say about eating healthy or like good nutrition is that it doesn't have to be boring. I know that whenever I tell my friends that I'm a nutrition major, I kind of get a bad rap, because the thought of them thinking about eating like steamed vegetables for their whole lives and like eating vegetables and healthy foods, but eating healthy does not mean eating boring. I know for me, I don't really like eating fruits. That's kind of one of the struggles I've had in my health journey, and it's still something I'm working on. I'm still training my taste buds to eat fruit. But I know that if fruit is in a smoothie, I am more likely to eat or to drink that. Smoothies to me are way more attractive. I like it because it's nice and cold, it's refreshing, it's a sweet drink that like you can take with you anywhere you go. And that way I'm still getting the nutrients I need from my fruit, but it's in a way that is way more enjoyable to me, and there's no compromise there. And so eating healthy does not mean eating boring or eating things you don't like. So find recipes. Again, look on the internet. There are a ton of recipes out there that are free for you to try. So find recipes that fit your taste preferences, that are enjoyable to you, and that fit your lifestyle. But it's just gonna take some trial and error. I'm gonna link below some of my go-to sites where I look for recipes if I'm looking for meal planning or anything like that. Life is too short to be eating boring foods that you don't like. And so we need food to fuel our bodies with the nutrients that we need, but also foods that we enjoy. And if we enjoy it, we are more likely to stick to our habits. And if eating healthy is what you enjoy, then you're more likely to stick to it long term. The next thing I want to talk about is exercise. Exercise hasn't really been part of my daily routine within the past year, and it's not really something I look forward to, because I know that it's not something I'm really good at. If you are like me and lack the motivation to kind of get yourself to work out, my tip for you is not really anything new. It's just to find an exercise that you like doing. There are some people who play sports, who like to ride their bike, who like to go on runs, who like to go to the gym and lift weights. The thought of kind of moving my body in that way is kind of more misery to me than fun, and so that's why I don't look forward to doing those things. So I found that like during lockdown and during the past year, what I've really enjoyed doing and what kind of motivates me to want to exercise is dance cardio. I've been loving EMK Fit or MK Fit on YouTube. She does hip hop, which is like mostly dancing but hit style, so it doesn't feel like you're working out, but you're still working out. If you are wanting to implement more physical activity in your life, find something that you like doing. Exercise isn't strictly limited to a sport or going to the gym. Anything that moves your body will do good. Go for a bike ride, go for a walk, go for a hike, go play some tag with your friends or something, anything. Find something that you like, because again, if you like doing it, you're more likely to stick to it. And it's easier for you to want to implement it into your day, no matter how busy you get. Third thing is to have the right mindset. I know it can be really overwhelming to start on a health journey, especially if you don't know much about it. Nutrition is more of my strength because I've been studying that for years now. But for me, I'm often discouraged at the thought of physical activity or working out because I know that I don't have much strength. I don't have much stamina. I can't even do like 10 push-ups. What I've decided to implement in my life is that whenever I'm discouraged by something I can't do, it's to add the word yet after that thought. I don't have a lot of strength yet. I can't do more than 10 push-ups yet. And by adding that 3-letter word, I'm turning my thought from a dead end and labeling myself as someone who doesn't have strength or someone who can't do push-ups to someone who doesn't have strength yet but is working on it, to someone who can't do more than 10 push-ups yet but is working on it. And that simple word kind of opens up that thought and allows us to be able to set a goal and to work towards it. And I think that this shift in our mindset is so important, not just in our health, but in every aspect of our lives. The thing I want to talk about is accountability. When you decide that you want to make new habits and make these changes to your life, I think it's so important to have accountability. Tell a friend or tell your family members, tell someone what your goals are and ask them to help keep you accountable. Or better yet, get them to join you on this journey and work on your health goals together. At the beginning of lockdowns, my friends and I used to go on Zoom every Saturday at 1 p.m. and one of our friends would lead us into a workout and we would all follow along. And this was a way for us to keep each other accountable when everything was closed, when we weren't allowed to leave our houses, but to still make sure that we were getting that physical activity. But it can be as simple as messaging each other once a week or multiple times in the week just to check in on how your goals have been doing. Like, hey, did you get up on time this morning? Hey, did you drink water today? That kind of thing, to make sure that you are on track. If I was doing this all on my own and I didn't have anybody keeping me accountable for my goals, if I was sitting on this couch like all cozy under a blanket on a gloomy day, and I was deciding whether I should get up and do a HIIT hop and get my body moving, I know 100% that I will stay on this couch for the rest of the night and I will not get up unless I have to like pee or something. But knowing that I will have someone asking me how my workout was at the end of the day or how my progress on my goals has been at the end of the week or sometime soon, that motivates me even more to want to get up out of this couch and work towards my goals and do that exercise. And so again, accountability is key. The last thing I want to talk about is that we need to plan ahead. In order to make these changes, in order to implement these habits into our daily lives, we need to be able to make time for it. Me, I'm a college student, and so my life gets pretty busy. When assignments and exams start to pile up, on top of all the other commitments I have in my life, a little structure in my day goes a long way, especially when it comes to my health. To be organized with my schedule, I actually like to write it down because it gives me kind of like a visual of all the things I need to get done in the day, and it helps me see like when I have free time to add in a workout, or for me to go to the grocery store, or for me to go get a drink of water, or even to take a break, because taking breaks are important too. You can also kind of set dates or times in the day where you'll be doing stuff. Like you can commit Sundays to grocery shopping 10 o'clock at night. Maybe set an alarm on your phone every 10 o'clock. You're gonna prepare your meals for the next day, because you know if mornings are hectic for you, then maybe that will be beneficial. Be as specific as you can, because the more specific it is, the more likely you'll stick to it. And I know I said that one of my goals was to work out for at least 20 minutes in the day. Like, when in the day am I going to do that? Am I going to do that during my lunch break? Could it be in between my classes? So be specific. Day, time, activity, plan it. The second thing you might need to plan is planning meals. And as a student, it's important for me to be really efficient with my time. And so to keep track of my meals, I use this Excel sheet. I have a tab for my grocery list where I'll kind of list out all the things I need for the week. And I also have like a budget tab so I can kind of get an idea of how much I need to spend. And then I also have a tab for planning my meals. We put a lot of thought into the activities we are going to be doing in the day, but we don't put a lot of thought into planning our meals, which I think is actually the most important part of the day, because you're gonna need food to be able to fuel your body to do all the other tasks that you plan to do. So to recap, the 5 strategies I'm going to be using to reach my health goals are to 1, start small and set small attainable goals. 2, find a balance between good nutrition and exercise. 3, to have the right mindset. 4, accountability. And 5, to make a plan. I hope that these strategies were helpful to you in some way. We are on this health journey together, and so if you're struggling to kind of get your feet up off the ground and start improving your health, know that I am with you and I'm doing this right along with you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. I'm really hoping to grow my channel this year, so also please subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And leave a comment down below if you have any strategies that you're using to reach your goals this year, because I'd love to know, and I'm sure that others would love to know as well. I have some fun videos similar to this one coming up, so stay tuned for that. But for now, I will see you next time. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to drink water.